रिकॉर्ड कर देते हैं चलिए.
ठीक है.
So good afternoon. Before I share my presentation, so these two things is very important. Art and science. Art was very important because whenever we are doing the marketing, that is an art. But when you use logic, emotions is an art, but logic is a science. And as a mentor, I always work on the logic first, because many of you all are the touring very stalwart. So you know the emotion part and your sales part, your marketing part, you are the masters of that. So I'm here to give you certain logic behind this, which is based on certain facts and figures, correct? These facts and figures may not be relevant from LIC's official version, because LIC official version probably officially you will get to know when things will be out from Dubai office or wherever it is. But from my point of view as a marketeer, thinking always a larger perspectives, always thinking an opportunity to tap this whatever maybe the objections, but I treat it as an opportunity to interact with the customer with same conviction, same positive mind. So I'll share you the presentation, and then we'll I'll move ahead. Just a minute. Is the screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not objection handling, but somewhere because we treat it as objections only when people never believe that LIC may come with this decision, which is unprecedented in nature, but it has already arrived. So let us take how we can compile it. So why there is objections? Because this was the chart on which we were working for so long. For last 3 decades, we were working on increasing bonus or not sustaining the same bonus. Even if there was reduction in 2013, immediately we captured it in 2014. So over the period of last 3 decades, either we maintain the bonus rates or we increase the bonus rate. So in the current year, when there is a sharp deductions of 70% in the bonus rates, which is in current year, so then the question arises. The question arises 70% reduction in bonus rates for 2020. So this may be the questions from outside. But before understanding this part, I'll give you how our bonus rates of international LIC International, in my way to understand the type of bonuses we have in LIC International. If I ask you, Mufid ji and Kiran ma'am, what is the bonus rates? How many bonus rates we declare in LIC?
We are declaring 5 years term, 10 years term, then 15 to...
No, that is, okay, no, name of the bonus. That is the same bonus.
Based okay. The revisionary bonus means...
Yeah. So revisionary bonus, we are declaring revisionary bonus.
Terminal bonus and loyalty addition.
Loyalty addition. So revisionary bonuses means every year we revise it and give it. If it is same, then same, reduction. So every year we are declaring.
Correct.
And terminal bonus is also declared, but it is paid at the time of termination of the policies.
Yes.
And loyalty addition is also paid at the time of termination of policy only. Okay, so mostly it is a 2 type of bonus you declare. But from our perspectives, what product we design from marketing perspectives, I'll tell you, we are having 3 types of bonus. What are the bonus we have? The first bonus we have is guaranteed bonus added in sum assured. How? I'll come to that point. Second is annual revisionary bonus. And the third is final addition or terminal bonus. So these 2 bonus you know, but I'll talk about guaranteed bonus, and that is never been a marketing point for us. Yes. This is a time we should start marketing it. When we talk about capital security, capital guarantee of a plan, how it is quantified. When we, as advisor, we need to quantify here. Let us take 35 years of customers, 202, 15 years of term and 5 years limited payment. If I take sum assured of 100,000, annual premium comes to 16,337. We paid for 5 years, so it has come 81,685. So you understand the logic behind this, but we never market it. The point here is guaranteed bonus in 15 years added at inception. It is not declared. It is by default company has given you something at the start of the policy for the remaining full year. and that they are not waiting for the time. It has, means this bonus LIC has already paid you, even in case of death or maturity will be paid throughout the different terms. So a 15 years bonus, so $18,315 is added the day you taken the policies, number one. So if you calculate it in a 15 years of term, like what we calculate revisionary bonus every year, that comes to 1,221 per year for 15 years. So 1.22% of sum assured means $12.20. Am I correct?
Yes.
It's exactly
Yes.
$12.20 for 15 years term. If you increase the term from 15 to 20, this will again increase to 1.70. If you increase to 25, normally we don't sell long-term premium, but this long-term comes where when you are selling regular income plan, when you are distributing your policies in a different term from starting with 10 years to 35 years. So different terms are distributed. So by default, this guaranteed bonus plays a big role in securing your capital, which we never talked about in marketing. Correct? So this 12.20 is a 1 point which is added in every policy, and this has not changed. Correct? This has not changed. They have in LIC has kept this thing as a constant. Second part, this is a guaranteed bonus. The moment you take this policy, this guarantee. But again, in this guaranteed bonus, when the term is less, then this difference will be less. So remember the fact, we are a long-term company. So the time has come if there is a reduction on this part. So guaranteed bonus will be less during lesser term, but it will be higher during the longer term period. Second bonus was revisionary bonus. This year bonus rate has been declared yesterday with reduction. So they have reduced this every year we are declaring, which earlier 32.5, 33, 31, which we are quoting. This was the revisionary bonus. They have reduced to 8, 9, 9, 9 or 10.5. And third, they have FAB and terminal bonus, which is also the company has kept it secure. They have not changed anything on this. So from marketing point of view, we have to speak. Therefore, three types of bonuses. The change in bonus rates over last year is only in second part. Correct? Not in the first part, not in the second part, only in the third part. Second part is only there is a change. And why that reason we'll discuss now. Again, I'll before I say this bonus, final edition bonus, you know, a year a company gives final edition bonus roughly $12, $20, madam. I think $20 final edition bonus in pen plan.
Yes,
Yes, $20.
$20.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
remember $20, and here every policy is eligible for that. Even the policy having term of 5 years also is eligible for terminal bonus.
Yes.
In India, FAB was paid.
Terminal.
Terminal 10 years, I think. As far as I know, 10 years.
No, it is 5 years also. I have seen discharge form in which 202, 6 years also terminal bonus is paid. I'm talking about the terminal bonus here in India. FAB, which is called terminal bonus, is allowed only after 15 years of term.
Exactly.
Here
Correct,
it is
yes.
even 5 years. So if it is 5 years term or 6 years term, so terminal bonus is giving you average $4 per thousand sum assured. $4 is giving advance. Like if you keep it a $20 in a once, so divide by 5 term of the policy, that comes to around $4. If it is 7 years, it will be $3. If it is 10 years, it is $2. So this 10 years, $2 to $4, we are giving at the inception also, and that there is no change in the company's decision on final edition bonus. So the change was only in this, and probably why it has happened, because this has many factors influence in deciding company's valuation and revisionary bonus. So let us understand something very technically on this. So from this point, source of queries due to sharp reductions in bonus will come from where? I personally see the existing customers' queries may also come, maybe reduced numbers, but there may come if they are coming for claims or you are approaching them for the new policies. So they may compare the old quotations and new quotations. This may come from direct queries from consultants or from customers directly writing to LIC, or through insurance authority portal also. If somebody is getting complaint, it may come. Second, new customer marketability. This is a point where we as a marketer should focus more rather going on the first part. And the third part is all product distributors, which is from you, because you also need to get these objections, queries, to be sorted out. So I'll be discussing how the second part is going to help us, how to handle objections of 70% reduction of bonus to all stakeholders. So I'm giving you 3C skills. Yeah, what is this 3C skills? So the communication, collaboration, and confidence. Communication, because until unless you communicate with your team, with your marketing prospects, or you get collaborate with that. See, there are two things: information and communication. You are here to communicate with all channels with universal script to have a proper sync of information. Like Abu Dhabi team is talking something and Dubai team is talking something, but client is one, so they are getting different information. So if it is not sync with the universal scripts, then probably the right answers may become wrong and wrong answer become a right for him. So there has to be proper communication. For us, for all as a financial consultant, communication, after communication, you have to collaborate. The collaborate and information is a two different things. See, we can very easily inform customer on WhatsApp and emails our bonus rate has reduced, but this is an information. Then you are not collaborating. Collaborating will bring success in your team. So collaboration means customers should be made understood. Okay, like when you are going to present a product, you are sharing just a benefit illustration or features of a product. That is an information. But when you are mixing that benefit illustration with their goal, with their needs, so you are collaborating customers' minds with our products, and then sales takes place. So this is a collaboration is the second part, and third was giving confidence. Confidence in terms of this, whatever has happened in current year is a temporary phenomena. It's not a long-term phenomena that the bonus has reduced to 10, so it will not increase, or it will go 0. That masses should not go. So providing confidence about the strong foundation of our brand and existing product, which will be still competitive in current financial situation. So I personally see from company point of view, if my direct sales forces like you are getting confident, you have been collaborated with my information, we have been communication should be fast and immediate. See, when bonus came, I had an immediate next morning meeting with my team and wanted to know, because every minute, every important is giving some scary sense of scariness about this bonus and how the future will go, what complaints will customers come. So this 3C skills is going to, so I'm going to talk about how you can communicate, what communication has to be done, and which that communication, how you can collaborate customers here. So friends, collective efforts from all level of management to face it. This is what I personally see should be the 3C skills. The second C is building confidence through communication, understanding the, so I'm giving you some broad idea. First of all, we have to understand the pattern of financial market. And that financial market, not from last 3 months or 6 months, we have to understand since December 2018, because bonus was not reduced in last year, bonus was reduced in current year. So we have to understand this 2019 financial market pattern also, because questions may come. I'm not going on the real story, going on the marketing story, try to understand my way of saying. Let us not go why bonus is not reduced because we booked a huge loss in the last year. So why it was not? So let us not go in that detail. What that I think Mr. Pandey will give you the best answer. For me, here I'm giving you the what could be the customer point of view of masses. Second, to understand our position as a long-term insurer with reference to sharp reduction in current investment yield with increasing burden of compliance by regulators. I'm putting two red word. Sharp reduction in current investment yield. World, wherever we invest, we take money from customer, invest somewhere. So there is a sharp reduction in current investment yield. And third is compliance by regulators. And this has also influenced a bit on taking these companies to take this decision. And friends, all of this were already going into the mind, and then COVID-19 came as a new unprecedented events in our life, which has disrupted almost the entire sector. So I'm going to talk about the first of all pattern of financial market, understanding world financial market. I'm also distributed in 3 parts. First, let us talk a bit on 2019 global recession, because the 2019 entire year was suffering from global recession, and it has also affected us as an insurer. Second, 2020 global pandemic due to COVID-19, because when global recession was already at its peak, and then this pandemic came and has created a havoc in the economic productions, economic disruptions. So there is an economic pandemic on this. And the third, there is no, we are not able to see any certainty in this dark tunnel of when this will end. So future is also uncertain. Past 2019 was also very recessionful. Second, current, we are going through uncertainty of pandemic, and future also looks very uncertain. So this is how financial pattern was, and that needs to understand from every point of view how the data says. See, 2019 global recession, some of the bullets I'll tell you, this started from December 2018. Before that, everything was at peak. And that is one of the reasons 2019 company had not decided to reduce the bonus rates, because they were having a very good fund investments till December 2018. And it was everywhere, equity market was going great till that time. This was mainly geopolitical uncertainty, because we are working like an international market. So geopolitical, how it has affected, mostly it is US-China trade wars, and that is still continuing. Then again, after that, US-Iran issue was also lingering after June, July, and August. It was a very happy issues. Then US-Korea issue was also one of the very tussle issue which has affected almost every economic sectors in the world. Then Brexit crisis was, again, it's like an icing on the cake. When already we went going deep into recession, threefold negotiations with the Brexit failed. Then Theresa May has to resign. Then Mr. Johnson has come. Election has come. So almost the entire 2019 year was totally economic. Total recession was on the verge of collapse. Many countries has collapsed on that verge. You see, the entire European market has collapsed due to those 2019 recessions. So this recession impact, what has happened after this impact? World stock market was in rough phase with no return in reality in 2019. If you see, let it be in equity market also, and in the world market, Indian market also, and the world S&P, Dow Jones, or any market, you say all markets were having growing, but there is no return on the ascribes. Oil prices were going down with tension between KSA and Russia. This is relevant to us because we must understand all mutual funds were in red, and that is one of the reasons our competitors' ULIP portfolio is also going into red and very difficult to manage in this UAE market. Especially, I am not naming that competitor, but that is what we have seen. Default of debt fund companies led to liquidity crisis to many AMCs. You have seen the world's top number 3 Franklin fiasco. You have seen the Franklin company has to close the overnight 6 funds, and they have still not able to pay them back. You know, plenty of money, total 26,000 crores of rupees are just taken back. It's like another PCMC bank. There was hue and cry. But because of the lobby working in SEBI market in India, there is no hue and cry, because if you see the real fund, more than 5 banks together has been snapped by Franklin as of now, and they are not paying anything to any customers. So how this has happened, because they were parked money in a very low rated securities, and that was not getting redemptions due to the recession.
सर माइक वो कर दीजिए, म्यूट कर दीजिए सर, बाकी लोगों के माइक बहुत डिस्ट्रप्शन आ रहा है.
Okay, I'll mute it just.
खुद भी कर सकते हैं.
Okay. So yields on bond market was also getting reduced. Yields on bond market is getting reduced because the same bond prices was getting increased. I'll come you the pictorial presentation, probably that will help you. Federal rates, which we normally track from US Treasury rates, have started tightening. It was 2.5% before the start of 2019, and it has come as of now. Today, it is less than 0.2%. So how the Treasury rates, see where we park the money. We are not directly parking money in US Treasury bonds, but there is a bond which is related to it, which is using the same benchmarks. If you see the last 30 years where we put a long-term treasury, this has reduced to less than 2%, 1.961, which is mentioned. And this is, I think I have taken it 2020 in the month of March. So it has 1.96 was rate of yield in 2020, start of the year. So starting with 7-8%, you can see from 1989. I have taken this graph because our company also born in 1989, and this was also 2020. So same decades, you see the long-term 30 years treasury rates have reduced sharply, huge reductions. If you see the short-term 10 years US treasury yield, and that was average, it is 2.86 with the historic low of 1.37, but an increasing of 4%. So that is one of the reason in between 2014, 15, 16, with this mark, you can go 1.1 to 1.5% plus. So if 3% was average, so we are giving 4.5%, and that is one of the reasons we were getting some securities of bond from this market of 4.5-5%, and that is one of the reasons some of the schemes which were launched by LIC were invested for 4.5%. But now we are not able to afford even less than 3%. Second point, which I was talking about recessions, after the recession was going on and this 2020 global pandemic has come, how it has affected the entire recession. So let us first understand this. Friends, this is not a very normal circumstances. It is a very, very unprecedented time where the first time almost 80% of the entire world population is stuck up, locked down, without we can call it as a world war without firing a small bullets. So it's they are locked inside the room. The entire manufacturing is lost. This is 23rd June. I have done a meeting, so probably that day by 22nd we have the session bonus declaration, and 23rd June you see the COVID numbers 9.11 millions, and now it has crossed 10 millions. So it's still crazy and going on. See, problems the industry is facing as of now is tightening of financial conditions. That is a compliance burden, solvency margins, there are various things which we can't relate, ALM mismatch, etc. Whatever things, the compliance burden is still there. Even if there is a stimulus, so there is no stimulus from insurance sector. We are working in a country where hospitality, retail sectors are badly affected in UAE. Sharp drop in domestic and external demands because of the mobility was restricted, so there was no demand which is going inter-country. There was even demands which has been there was no delivery. Whatever trade was happening, it has been postponed. Whatever orders has come, they were not been delivered, so it has postponed. New orders is not coming, so no deal flow. A fall in consumer confidence. Consumer is getting low confidence. They wanted to park money in safe havens. Disruption in productions, you see the almost industry is totally disrupted. Plummeting oil prices. How this affected financials. So equity prices have fallen like a rock. Bond spreads. This spread definition, if you see, the bond spread has risen, means the average secured bond and a bond which is giving a high return, the difference between the two is very high. It means those bonds don't require money, they may come up with a high return, but there will be a security crisis. The risk of investment is very, very high. So LIC, even LIC today also can get a bond of higher return, but that again risk will be very high to liquidate that. So there is economic recession, increased unemployment, friend, all these negative words, and you have started listening about bankruptcies will be the new normal. So these things somewhere has going to give us a next 6 to 12 months is going to test us very heavily. For a company perspective, also from a sales point of view, next to 6 to 12 months is a very, very difficult time because there is no future which looks very easy to understand. So understanding impact on our investment yield due to this recession and COVID, hence the impact of coronavirus on a stock market since the start of outbreak. You see, this has almost recovered in the month of June, but almost 24% to 15-16% of the top 3 markets of the world has shown a degrowth, immediately sharp degrowth. So it is just like a flatten on that. You see, this is the latest figure. On 9th March, Treasury 10-year Treasury yield is 0.499%. So even if we have to invest, we'll have 1.5 or 2% maximum we can get. So 2%, how we'll manage the cost and how we will design the product. After that cost, what amount you can transfer to the customer. So this is one thing which is the current trend. And the source of this data is also not from any website. It is from a Deloitte, which is the full authority. See, federal slashes rate to shield economy from pandemics. Now, US is going on an elections, and they are looking for a zero interest rates, which is the commitment of this government to the United States, and they are going to have a zero interest rates. So what will happen the entire markets? If you see the 2019 to 2020 US year Treasury yields, if they fall 1 year, you see the growth, same 2.4, 2.6 1 year ago, now it is 0.9 and 4, which you have seen in the previous slides in the month of June. So this is how it had changed. So let us understand this slide very carefully, because this is how we have contracted a very high. Why there is a 70% reductions? If you can see from 2.6 to 0.5%, there is more than 80% reductions in your investment yield. Friends, January to March, let us talk about 1 year and then talk about 3 months. From 3 months, from 2% to it has come down to 0.5%. So almost 75% of your total interest rates had reduced over the day. So friends, apart from that, what has impacted the Middle East? See, if you see this increasing bond prices, which I was talking about, bond prices means like we were selling zero coupon bond. Zero coupon bond is where maturity value is fixed and we are offering at a subsidies. Like $100 bonds, if we are offering you at 75 rupees in 5 years term, so it is 5% interest. This is how we calculated, because like 25 you got a discount, in 5 years it is 5%. Same 75 rupees price has increased to now 95 or 90. So the difference between the interest which we are going to get has increased. So this is how bond prices increases, means yield has reduced. Technically, 25 years zero coupon US Treasury increasing bond prices at 40%, reducing return on bond investment. So this is how, because the item which is being costly in the market, you are getting the same item earlier in a cheaper price, now you are getting on 40% more, so you are going to get a less profit on that. So friends, this how coronavirus has affected Middle East, because we are in Middle East, how our investment yield has affected. See, oil prices plunged. This has totally forced on owing falling oil demand because of the lockdown. So there was no demand. So there is a huge loss in the company's books from, and many sectors are involved in this oil prices. Second, after this oil prices, equity markets have also started falling down. If you see the most world market, emerging markets, Middle East markets and CBO volatility index, almost everyone is seeing after February, March a deep fall. If you see the dual shock has slashed, see, this is the every day these countries are making loss. 100 million USD is making loss by UAE, almost 91 million USD per day is making loss. So Saudi Arabia is 261. This is also report is very reported report given by different agencies. This is, see, leisure and tourism output at risk. Potential loss from concentration on major events. Hajj Umrah has been closed. Expo, we were having Dubai Expo, 40 billion USD we have lost. That is expected revenue loss. G20 events. So this is how, if you see the right hand side, UAE, these are the amount which we are feeling today, almost like 50 million USD per day we are making loss. So while a stimulus package are also being declared, to support must be targeted, conditional, rapid and flexible. But these are the industry which has affected a very high because of the demand has been totally stopped. Air transport, hospitality, petrochemicals, retail, constructions, real estate. So friend, what are the future challenges with this? This from a company point of view, and why we have decided, why company LIC is forced to take decisions. So which I am giving you certain very clear ideas. Because there is always recession, that has been investment yield was sharply, and after that there is uncertainty about the nature and duration that has complicated the policy response. Because future is also uncertain. I'll take a call. I don't know what had happened. Very emergency. Okay, so there is increasing fragility in bond market, because bond market, you know, you can go for a secure bond, but that will have lower yield. But if you go on higher yield of bond investments, security investments, that may default also. So there is always risk assessment is a very high. Big challenge to balance, again, same credit conditions and avoid vulnerability of capital outflows. So these three things are future economy. So what LIC thought of, LIC International, being a life insurance company, always look for long-term investment portfolios, assessing the long-term market impact of financial solution with an eye of managing risk at a shorter time. So whatever risk we are managing, how we can manage the risk? We can manage the risk by readjustment of our revisionary bonuses or benefits, because sum assured where you have already given that guaranteed bonus is already been given in the policy documents, that you cannot change. Guaranteed policy already you have written that we are going to give you guaranteed addition based on our own risk assessment, that you cannot change. Final terminal bonus already you have paid, that is not significant in today's market because that is only for maturing policies. So currently, from a company point of view, we can manage risk by readjustment of our only bonus rates, annual bonus rates. Second, so the board critically examined their capital availability and solvency margins as required in the current financial year 2020 and devise strategies to ensure that they have adequate capital and resources available with them. So for me, I will take the second point. First is, sir, because the future is uncertain, LIC has also decided to withhold certain reserves so that if this uncertainty continues even in the next year, we can sustain the same profitability and solvency margin in the next year as well. So rather keeping zero bonus rates in current year, at least company has decided to give something in offer in a current year for all customers as well. So LIC aligned the dividend payouts for the financial year 2019 as well as rationalized expenses of management for financial 2020 so as to align with the above strategy. LIC's decision to reduce bonus for 2020 is in view of the emerging market conditions. Current pandemic has brought series of uncertainty in financial market affecting the overall asset class of our all insurers. So it is reduced because considering the volatility of world financial market and uncertainty of future investment return, number one. Number two, there is no end to crisis of COVID-19 till medicine and vaccination is in market for all. Number three, next 6 to 12 months are going to be testing time for all financial market insurers. The LIC being a long-term player to provide sustainable benefits to client in future will have to compulsorily hold some reserves. Understand, we have to hold certain reserves to balance risk assessment in futures. So these are 5-6 reasons which I have given you is a technical confidence building reasons which can be given to the markets. Now again question comes, what is going to be the future? The future of financial market post COVID-19 seems very, very pragmatic, which I personally see it's going to be a very, very good. How many of you feel that through a crisis could emerge a better version of you? So always when there is a crisis, there is a good opportunities also waiting for us. So, and irrespective of how bad things have been, bad times always pass and good times always return. And I am very much pragmatic on this, and this is not me, this is IMF have also said, even if there is going to be a reduction in on this COVID-19, because of COVID-19 reductions in GDP growth and economic growth, but we are going to bounce back double in 200% growth in 2021. So this is, they are also thinking very pragmatic. You see, from in 2020 they are saying minus 3.0% degrowth, whereas in next year 2021 earlier prediction was 3.4, but now they are predicting 5.8. So from 5.8 to minus 3, there is a difference of 9. And that 9 is giving you almost 300% growth in the next year. So I personally see optimistic view. Future of insurance market will be a sunrise market for all of us. People have started believing that insurance is essential item. We must have it. Again, low risk investments is also going to be the focus because people have seen the crisis in the stock market. Almost everywhere where there is a high risk of investments, almost it has capital is lost. At least we are maintaining the capital with the certain competitive rates. I personally see bonus rates are surely going to recover, maybe the next year, maybe couple of years, if it depends upon the COVID and uncertainty and productions we start with. Capital guarantee must be highlighted. The first part which I talked about, the guaranteed from day one bonus, which has to be now quantified to the customer. They should be understand that we are giving one bonus guaranteed, second is revisionary, and final is this. Third part, first competitive rate of return in long-term plans. If you're selling a long-term plans, and even if we are able to provide 3.5 to 4% of compounding annualized growth rate CSGR, I think that's unbelievable, unmatchable in this market, especially in this market. In US dollar terms. Friends, but the point is we have to align our product and services according to demand chain of customers. You have to understand your customer, you have to segment your customers, you have to understand what is best suited for them, rather not from one product. Okay, we have understood 202, so for every problem, every need of the customer, we have only 202 is the solution. That has to be stopped. We have to align our product and services. We have to be more on digital platform, more on virtual meetings, more on one-to-one customers, more on demand chain, what customer expects, that we have to provide. Friends, you require 4 things from me. That is what I personally see is the first is the patience. You need to have a patience in this market. Second is persistence. Third, you need to develop certain core skills. You can't work like same old insurance consultants. You have to behave like an financial advisor or business advisor. And finally, if you maintain these 3 things with demand of the customer, I think bit of luck will be also yours. These 4 things I personally see. That is what my end of the presentation. So I will stop my screen here and look forward to your question answer sessions on this. Thank you very much.
है सर, हमको इसकी स्लाइड्स मिल सकती है क्या? तो मैं सब कुछ लिख नहीं पाई क्योंकि इतना फास्ट था, so I could not write everything.
I'll send you the YouTube. Why you want? I'll send you the entire presentation.
तो फिर मैं उसमें से देख लूंगी, ठीक है. And second thing, मुझे टर्मिनल बोनस जो है, आप बोल रहे हैं every 5 year में मिलता है टर्मिनल बोनस?
वो कंफर्म कर लेंगे.
अच्छा.
मैंने तो डिस्चार्ज फॉर्म देखा है एंड
5+6 6 साल वाला तो नहीं है. 5 साल
वही 6 साल का ही है. 6 साल का ही है. 6 साल में टर्मिनल बोनस पे हुआ है.
6 साल में ना, 5 साल का चेक करना पड़ेगा एक बार.
अच्छा. नहीं, मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि यदि किसी की पॉलिसी 20 साल रहती है तो उसको एक ही टर्मिनल बोनस मिलता है या 2 मिलते हैं या 3 मिलते हैं?
एक ही मिलता है. एक ही. टर्मिनल मींस व्हेन पॉलिसी इज टर्मिनेटेड.
अच्छा. ओके. तो एक ही मिलता है. ओके, दैट वाज माय क्वेश्चन.
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा था. वेरी नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया. इसमें बहुत अच्छे पॉइंट है. मेरा सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन था, जैसे जो